in the south of the residential district.
Yes. You make your way, basically seems to be a small church building, and there's a courtyard with various different statues to different gods dotted around it. There are a few people praying at different statues, but they're spaced far enough apart you can't really overhear them if you go to one.
Okay. Just considering I see several statues of gods around, does Nargrax see one to Lyleria whilst he's here?
Yes, you do actually.
Nargrax will approach that statue first.
Okay, as you approach the statue, you can feel that energy pulsing off it that you have done from the other statues.
Okay. Just check something actually before I do this. Okay. Right. Okay. Nargrax will reach out and do identify.
Yeah, then. You cast Identify. The space around you seems to fade, and you're looking into basically a fathomless void, and in front of you, Lyleria appears. Nargrax, it's been a little bit. Are you well?
By the way, just to specify, I'm going to be speaking telepathically if possible. So,
Actually, were you speaking telepathically previously? I can't remember.
Yes, at the Shrine of Yardren,
Yes,
but you kind of cut me off at the very end, so I spoke out loud. But I assume, whilst I'm actually talking to her, So I say, unfortunately, no, things have not been going so well. What do you know of Eldef?
My sister?
Yes.
She was a fighter, a warrior. She was a great leader.
Are you aware that her acolytes are now committing genocide in her name?
She looks quite sad to that. Yes, I am.
Would she have wanted this?
No, she would not.
Do you know who set them on this path? Her followers, I mean.
It could be many things. I can see a lot from here, but I can't see everything, sadly.
Nargrax slumps his shoulders and sighs. I was hoping that I may ask for guidance from you.
It's been a long time since anyone's looked to me for guidance. And a long time since I've been able to answer.
We let a child die right in front of us.
You see pain on her face at this. Was this after you disappeared?
Yes. Yes, a couple of days later. We tried to do something about it, but it all went wrong.
Not every step will be well walked. We always stumble, we all fall. But do you know why we fall?
Sorry, what did you just say, Dan?
We all stumble, we all fall. But do you know why we fall?
Nargrax clenches his fists and he kind of like corrects his posture to stand back up and continue and to strive to accomplish that which we believe in.
That this child's death weighs so heavy on you speaks a lot of you.
We could have saved her.
Maybe.
I let my anger get the better of me. We could have... Nargrax puts his head in his hand. We could have been more careful. We could have infiltrated, but... I just wanted... I wanted to hurt them. And now the child is dead. And she will remain dead.
She reaches out a hand to you, but it doesn't actually touch you. It kind of just hovers above your shoulder. You can't always keep in the past. You have to look forward and move forward. What matters is that you make sure that that death was not for nothing.
I know that. But I know... Sorry.
Every life can be saved.
I know. Towson couldn't be saved either. I know I can't keep dwelling on that. I know I've resolved to be a leader, but how do I fight these people? How do I prevent myself from becoming like them? Without mercy, compassion, decency.
Don't give in to the hate. There is a time and a place for it, but don't let it consume you.
The vision that you showed me the last time we met, what was it?
There is the last place that connects to where I am.
Was it near the shrine of Yaldrin? Or was it further away?
It's further away.
How far?
It's to the west. It would take about 5 days travel by horse.
I see. Nargrax just takes a moment to consider what is being said to him. I promise you, I will go when there's time. But after...
Smiles and nods.
How long do you have?
I don't know. I thought I had maybe weeks when I first came here. That was 3 centuries ago. I've just continually grown weaker and weaker. I don't actually know how long I have left.
If I was to... If we were to go to this place, would we release you?
Yes. There's a seal on a gate. The seal is broken. I can come back.
Could you... If we were to do this for you, could you assist us in fighting Aldef? Sorry, I misspoke. The people who besmirched the teachings of your sister, could you provide guidance to them? Could you stop this madness?
I can try. I'm not what I once was, but I can try.
Frankly, I think you're the only chance that we have. There isn't any way to know exactly what any of this is, but I'm tired. I keep playing the fool. I have to hide. I can't let them see me like this. So, I speak to you. Probably the first person I've spoken to with complete honesty since I arrived, even more so than Finian. I see so much of Towson in him.
She has a sad smile on her face. Then it brightens up a little bit. Don't be afraid to share yourself with them. Don't be afraid to show them your flaws.
Maybe it's...
They'll accept them.
Maybe it's time I just told them the whole story. I can't carry this burden anymore, and I think maybe, I don't know.
She holds out a hand, and inside it, you can see the symbol, basically for Lilandra. It's
for who,
3
sorry?
stars. For basically her symbol.
Oh, I thought she was Lilara. So, yeah,
Lyleria,
sorry. I'll take the. Sorry, Nargrax will
it's
take
not
this.
actually the. There are some of these that still have energy in them. If you can find one, you might be able to use it to talk to me.
Where would I find such things? Other statues?
If you can find the ruins of one of my old churches, you might find one there. Maybe vendors may have them. They're just trinkets to people now. They have been for centuries.
Nargrax will take a moment to memorize exactly what this looks like, so if he needs to describe it to anyone else in the future, he'll be able to do so.
Okay. It looks like 3 stars that are all connected.
3 stars are connected. Okay, got it. In that case, sort of Nargrax takes a few deep breaths and begins to compose himself. You know, I wasn't expecting to talk to you today. I was just going to go and pray here to think, to collect my thoughts, but thank you. Yeah, I think this is what I needed.
You're welcome. You have no idea how nice it is to talk to someone again.
Nargrax forces a soft smile. And this time Nargrax doesn't say anything, and he just wipes his face, and he will head back to the guild hall.
Okay. As you turn to head back, you notice a figure staring at you.
Is it the same figure I saw in the square?
No, it's not. This is an old man, a very old human.
Okay.
You look at him for a second and narrow your eyes, and you recognize him. He is a village leader.
Do I know this person's name?
His name is Francis Pengreen. He led the village was one of the leading council for the village that you were raised in.
Enchantress, yeah.
Yes. He looks at you for a few long seconds. Then he has a weary smile, and he starts to make his way over to you, leaning heavily on a stick. Nargrax, is that you?
What did you say his name was? I'm really sorry, Dan.
Francis Pengreen.
Francis? What are you doing here?
My boy. I want to come out and see some of the frontier and whatnot. I can, not really the frontier, but you know what I mean.
Francis, you should leave this place.
What do you mean?
Have you not looked around, Francis? This isn't Chandris. How long have you been here?
Oh, just a day. But anyway, tell me about how you're doing, boy.
Yes.
We expect big things from you.
Yes, Francis, I know.
It's not every day that an Azamar is birthed into the world. You know, in all my years, I've never seen another Azamar like you. You must be great importance, he pokes into your chest. Now, come on. What have you been doing? Have you been helping the Eldaf movement? I've been hearing there's been great things going on in this part of the world, or in the continents.
Helping with the Eldaf movement?
Yes, of course. Yes. I mean, they're fighting against demon kind. They're on the striving for peace. With someone of your heritage as an Aasimar, what better?
As Francis is saying this, Nargrax is starting to tense up. Does he need to roll insight to see if he notices this?
Guys, I'm just going to say he doesn't notice this. When I say old, I mean he's very old.
He's very old, okay. So
his eyesight is not good.
Right, so Nargrax isn't getting upset. He remembers Lyleria's words just now, and he holds his tongue and just goes, "Why, I must be honest, I hadn't really heard of Eldef prior to coming here. What have they been doing, Francis? Have they visited Chandris?"
Oh yes, of course. Yes. It helped us to cull some of the more demonic aspects of our, well, village, I suppose you could say. Yes. I've heard been doing quite a lot of things down here. There isn't all that much left for them to do, truth be told. They actually nearly completed their mission, from what I've heard.
I see.
I never did trust demon bloods. It was the horns. You just can't trust the horns.
How is Samuel, Francis?
The
captain of the town guard, Francis, Samuel.
No, I believe he left. Yeah, it was not too long before the cull that I was told that he left. It was something to do with some seeking himself or some such. I don't really know.
Was he doing well when you last spoke to him?
Oh, he seemed fine. He's always been a fine lad.
Good. That's very good, Francis.
Tell me about yourself. I assume you must have climbed to a decent position in something by now. If you're not involved with Eldef, then must be minister of one of the other churches of some kind, I imagine.
I'm doing good work, Francis. I'm assisting the town like I did in Chandris.
I always thought being a guard was far below your station. Oh, you're made for greater things than that.
And I won't disappoint you, Francis.
Yes, I know. He pats your chest. Oh, I know. No disappointment from you. Great things, I expect. Great things. He pokes your chest.
It was good. It was good seeing you, Francis. It's been a while since I've seen a friendly face. Listen, there's a lot of unrest here in Kron. Ruffians in the streets. We saw a few attack an individual not so long ago. We intervened. We helped.
I'm assuming you are servants now, then?
Other friends. Other people seeking greatness.
Oh, yes, of course. Have you met other Aasimar?
No, as you said, Francis, we are rare. Wait in time, perhaps.
Oh, yes. Well, I am going to get going. I'm going to need to go and get some food and stay with the wagon and move on to the next town. Let's continue spreading the good message, after all. With that, he starts to hobble away. As he starts to, just before he goes out of sight, he turns back and looks back towards where you are. I expect great things, Nargrax. Great things. And he turns and leaves.
Nargrax lowers his head after hearing all this. He squeezes his hand so hard that a little bit of blood starts to come out. And then, after a few moments, he just releases the tension, turns around and silently walks away. Yes, indeed, anime anger.
I'm trying not to make jokes.
No, it's okay.
Okie dokie. I assume you make your way back to the guild at that point?
Yes, Nargrax does.
Okay.
Am I all showered and cleaned up? Yeah.
Yes, you were all showered and cleaned up. And Nargrax, Simeon has had quite a few horse manures.
I'm just sat at a table with a coffee next to me while I'm studying these squads I got from Felon's shop. Making notes in my spell book as I do it.
Finian is sat with you guys, just generally drinking also a horse manure. And Nargrax makes his way back into the guild hall.
I gave him his pretzel. Did he enjoy his pretzel?
Yes, he enjoys pretzel very much and thanks you very much for it.
What have you been up to, lad?
Sorry, are you speaking to me, Simeon?
I was speaking to Finian, but I guess I'll look up to notice you. Oh, Nargrax! Welcome back. So, do a seat and a drink as always?
Doom, just to clarify, would any of... Like, obviously, Nargrax is probably going to try and hide his emotional distress now, but is any of it visible? Considering...
I'm not even paying
how
attention.
intense
I'm
that
trying
was.
to do what I'm doing.
Roll a con save and beat a 14.
Okay.
The rare con save.
Con save, did you say?
Yes, con save. That's be the most appropriate for that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're able to mask it quite well.
As I said, Simeon, I just needed a little bit of time to think, but I need to commune once in a while. The meditations are sometimes a little bit too informal.
I understand. I've served with godly men in the past.
So, anything happen whilst I was away?
Oh yes, I'll stand up and present myself. What do you think of the new armor?
I mean, it looks it looks more or less as it was before. I mean, prior to the corrosion.
This is. Are you sure you're feeling all right now, Grex? You haven't drunk anything yet. This is different. This is completely different.
Oh, the armor, you mean? Sorry, I was looking at the stuff. Yes, now you mention it, you do look a bit different. What did you do to yourself?
Purchased an upgrade. Fine looking armor. Never quite fought in Splint before. It's not common in these parts.
To be fair, I never really looked at you long enough to notice before, but now you mention it, it is quite distinctly different.
I appreciate that sentiment. Thank you, Nargrax. Sit down looking a bit defeated.
You're welcome. I could do with a horse manure.
So I just peek up my head from over my spellbook at this point. It's like, I didn't hear that right, didn't I?
Clearly there is something wrong with you, but there's nothing a horse manure can't fix. I'll pass it one.
Nargrax, without really skipping a beat, will down the whole horse manure.
And make a con save.
I knew that this would have consequences.
You're fine.
You're
fine.
God, this seems so appropriate for this moment. Nargrax just takes it like a champ, apparently.
I see. We knew you'd get the hang of it. I'll get the constitution.
So hold his liquor after all.
I might actually be developing a taste for this after all.
What time of day is it now, Doom?
I'm going to say it's going to be late evening. Whilst you went to the guild, you went back and you grabbed your spear as well, and that's now fully repaired, I'll say.
Cool. So, how much do I owe for that?
It was 2 gold.
2 gold.
Doom, I'm really sorry to ask you to keep repeating things tonight. When I was speaking to Lyleria, where did she say this was? Did she say it was to the west that we needed to arrive for 5 days?
Yes.
Right, okay. Just to make notes. So, a short while later, if no one else wants to say anything first, Nargrax would like to just speak with the whole group. Does anyone else want to do anything before me?
I'm back to studying these scrolls I got.
Okay.
Trying to copy them in my spell book.
So the next time everyone is sat together, Nargrax will kind of seemingly just say out of the blue, listen, I might need to ask you all for a favor in the near future.
Ask away.
When I went to go and pray, I talked to Lyleria again.
From my book, Eldor's sister.
Yes, Flint.
Told us. Okay.
No, I mentioned.
I rolled an at 20 when see if I knew.
I mentioned it on the way home from the Shout of Yadrin. I basically just came clean with everything that Nargrax did before that point. So, Nargrax.
The goddess?
Yes, the goddess of joy. I asked her about Eldef, and she wasn't pleased with what she heard. She believes that her sister's followers are tarnishing her good name. The goddess doesn't approve.
It's not that.
It would seem that Eldef herself would not approve of their actions. She also clarified the structure that I saw in my vision at the shrine. Apparently, it's 5 days west from here. I asked her if we could help her in her needs, that she may be able to assist us against Eldef.
How long do we have to free Bracken there, Simeon?
How long has it been since then, Doom? I think at the time
it's only been about a couple of weeks since then. I said about 3 months.
About 3 months, sorry.
Yeah.
Time yet. As I said, we have pressing matters here. It's a personal issue. I cannot put that before the group.
No, I understand that I'm asking a lot of you. I mean, I barely know you. But yet, I do feel that...
We know each other plenty. We have fought together. That's the best way to get to know a man.
My last name's McCoy. I just, once again, say without looking over from my book.
And also the stream.
Yeah, and stream.
Anyway, so Nargrax will say, we should probably wait to see what the guild master has in store for us. We may need to leave Kron anyway for a time. It's possible that we can achieve both of our goals. I
agree, but should he tell us to remain, we could persuade him otherwise. This could aid us greatly in our fight against this cult. We need all the help we can get.
Maybe we don't tell the guild leader about my visions just yet.
As you wish.
I was hesitant to tell you all initially. Despite being a cleric of Helm, I'm not comfortable with speaking about these things to people I don't know so well. They tend to think with me being an Azamar, they tend to be funny about it. I mean, maybe I'm only speaking from my experiences in Chandris. Sorry, my home village. I don't really know anybody else. But I trust you, and I would rather we wait until it becomes relevant.
You do not have to reveal anything you do not wish. But we trust your judgment. We are friends, comrades in arms, are we not? We may not have known each other long, but I feel there is trust here.
Yes, Simeon, I do believe we are. And Flint and Finian too, we are comrades, without a doubt.
Looking over my book. What's brought this sort of camaraderie on?
I don't know, I feel it's time for a change.
Don't tell me we're breaking through that shell of yours, and I'll nudge you with my elbow.
Maybe a crack or two.
You know what? I've got a headache from all this studying. I'll keep another round of horseman years.
Yeah, come me right up.
It's the best cure for a headache.
Yep.
Finian quite eagerly grabs at his one.
Lada, have you hidden the distraction rocks?
I've actually got 10 in my bag. Maybe I should take those upstairs.
I've got a few of them. Oh, you want to see what I can do with them?
No.
Wait.
Can I try and take them off, Finian?
Finian? No. With
I want to try and take
with
them
all
off,
due
Finian.
with all due respect, Finian, I don't doubt your efficacy, but you remember the last time you used one of those indoors? Here.
I can juggle.
Yes, but do you not remember the hole that you left in the front of the guild? We probably don't want to repeat that. You remember
Finian's
what?
eyes go wide and he looks around quickly.
You do remember
everyone.
what happened next, don't you?
We do not want to anger Acerna. I've
As
seen
you
what she
say
can do.
that,
She will tie you with
Lorena
God.
has come down the stairs and she's overheard you.
Oh no.
What was that about? Explosions? She walks over and stands behind Simeon. And also, hello, you. Long time no see.
Lorena, how are you doing?
I think Nargrax will reach over to grab both Finian and his own distraction box. I think I'll take these upstairs. You, hello, Lorena. I'm sure you have a lot of catching up with Simeon to do, if you would excuse me.
Nargrax,
sure.
your drink.
I'll come
Oh,
back for
well.
it in a few moments. Don't worry.
It's in good hands, do not worry.
Have fun with your rocks upstairs.
Oh, I fully intend to.
Start looking puzzled there.
Lorena sits down in Nargrax's place. So, what have I missed?
Oh, you know,
I
adventure,
got
heroism. How have you been?
It's been alright. It's been a bit strange living here. I really had my own place. Kind of going from room to room instead. But hey ho.
How's the situation in town?
Well, I've been out twice. Each time I've had rocks thrown at me.
I'll
Had to run away at one point.
slam down my mug. Who are these devils? Point them out to me.
I mean, just walk outside the door, you'll probably see about 10 of them.
I'll start to get up.
She lets you.
No one gonna stop me? Alright.
Simeon, get back here.
I get up and like go to a window and just menace outside of it.
Roll perception.
19.
You're mostly looking at your own reflection, but you do see other people in the distance. Kind of through smudgy windows.
I'm glowering out of the window. Those
Oh,
dogs.
Get down. Glowering at a window isn't going to do anything. I mean, but you went and argued with them and it did nothing, so...
You're right. They need harsher punishment. How about this? I'll draw steel on the table. Is this enough punishment?
My,
So go away, Simeon, we're
I'll
indoors.
sway back.
It
Best
just
not.
depends on how much you like, I suppose.
My swordsmanship is not great after a few horsemenus. Another day.
Oh, that's a shame.
Slumped back into my seat. Ugh.
I'm just sipping at the one horseman I've had. You know, why did I order this drink? I don't even like it. It's like scowling as I take a sip.
I'm already taking it off you. Don't worry, I'll put it to good use.
I'll say now that the night is starting to drag on. Clint, over this time, I'm going to say you can do 4 hours worth of work if you're working on the scrolls.
I was actually trying to study the scrolls I got from whatchamacallit.
All right. How much time do you need to inscribe them in?
I shall double check. I know whatever it says in the player's handbook, I get half because I'm Scroll of Evocation.
Does anyone else have anything generally they'd want to do with the evening?
After taking the rocks upstairs, Nargrax will come down and rejoin the group. However long long that takes. We'll probably only be away for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
I don't have anything in particular.
Okay. So you just throw back horse manures.
Absolutely.
Nargrax would only drink another horse manure. He won't drink too many. Do I need to roll for the second one, Doom?
No, I'll let you have the second one.
I noticed it's only me, by the way, who has to roll for the con saves.
Oh yes, because
we had to. When we had that super strong drink, I can't remember his name.
The flaming piss.
The one that I got.
Sheep diarrhea.
I got nat 20 on the drink and then a nat 1 on the vapors. God, that's such bullcrap.
I think it was like sheep diarrhea, something like that.
I mean, sheep's crap, technically.
For each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold.
Okay.
But I've already bought the material components to copy the stuff into my spell book.
There you go. So, what level of spell is it you're copying in?
Chromatic Orb and Ice Knife.
Ooh, nice.
Ice Knife, is that a second level?
I don't know.
First.
I'll say that you had enough time to copy both of them in.
I should know.
I'm ready then.
The night drags on. Lauren spends a decent bit of time with you just talking, and eventually retires to one of the various bedrooms she goes to. And you guys eventually retire as well and settle down for the night.
Actually, can I say something to the group before we go to bed? After Lavana leaves, actually.
Yeah, that's fine.
I say to the group, I didn't really think about this before, but if we leave Kron, we won't be here to defend it, but I think seeing Lorena here tonight makes me think that if we were to go for any length of time, if she would be here when we return.
Maybe we should bring her with us. I know Simeon would like that. I'd just say nudging him.
I appreciate your caution, Nargrax, but I fear it is misplaced. There are stronger people than us here at this guild, and Lorena herself, I feel, can handle herself.
I have no doubt that she can take care of herself. I give Simeon a slice smile. She's made that quite clear.
What is it you suggest? We bring her along?
Perhaps, yes. I met with an old friend whilst I was at the shrine. You wouldn't know him. Somebody from my home village. He said some troubling things to me. Eldef it's as the guild master said, it's more widespread than any of us thought. He asked me whether I was supporting their cause.
I hope you told him no.
If I'm honest, Simeon, I couldn't bring myself to say anything to him. I couldn't dignify it with a response. At this moment, if Simeon's looking at Mandy, you might notice sort of like where I hurt myself earlier.
I'll lean over and just pat you on the shoulder. Do not fear, friend.
I don't think anywhere is safe.
I've seen what effect this god of peace has on the people. I do not blame you for keeping your tongue. I think no less of you.
To be honest, Simeon, I don't think Lorena or any of these people, for that matter, are safe anywhere. But I don't know. She.
You know what those other places did not have?
Us. I just chime in.
I'll snap my head and point. Exactly right. We will defend this place because we are heroes. And that is what they do.
I have no doubt, Simeon, of that. But if we were to leave Kron, I think, considering our past interactions with her, we should at least pose the question. Honestly, I think she would refuse. But I feel
I'm sure I could sweet talk her.
I want to save a life, Simeon. If I can. Even if it's just one for now.
I'll put my hand on each other's shoulder. You're not the only one, my friend.
That's one thing we all have in common, it seems. We are knowing things about each other.
There's probably more that I would like to tell you all, but the hour grows late and it can wait till another day.
With that, we all retire to bed.
Who's bed?
You all settle down into a sleep. Some more restful than others.
Ooh, intriguing. Aww.
Nargrax in particular.
Oh. Okay.
In your dreams, you hear a voice. Faint and muffled. Protect them. It says it over and over. As you hear this voice, you start to see a figure materialize. It's roughly a humanoid shape, but it's a dark outline. Everything is fuzzy.
Okay.
And you're looking from a perspective of looking down.
So this
It starts to
enters
become
below.
slightly clearer, bit by bit. You start to see features, but just as shadows. And the dream fades. As it fades, you have one less echo. Protect them. And that's where we'll end the session.
Okay.
Asleep for a change, okay.
Can I just say, Bug, you deserve a fucking Oscar. Holy shit. Holy shit.
It's been a while since I've had to use my acting chops.
I didn't know we were going that hard. Oh, we need to keep up.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know if that was a little bit too much, honestly, but
I'm out. No, I can't do that. No.
Fantastic.
But
It's pretty solid.
but yeah.
Blink dies in his sleep, he can't
Oh
keep
god
up
damn
with
it, no.
Answered you, Doom, as well. Not putting you down. Excellent all round.
Yeah. But not sure what our schedules are looking like for next week for now, so we might be skipping a week if I've been reading the chat correctly, so
we might be fine.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on your schedule, doesn't it, Zach? So, yeah, we'll do our best. We should be back with Horde of the Dragon Queen tomorrow, where I try to have another semi-decent session, and I just seem to be deviating ever more from the source material I should really be following.
Yeah, to be honest, homebrew it. What the hell?
I mean,
good things good.
Yeah, I've got a couple of interesting. I don't think I'll be making twists on your level just yet, Doom, but yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit more of a slow burn. But before I press, oh, pardon me, you know something I actually just realised? I haven't had my bot on for the entirety of the stream. Whoops. I mean,
you are the bot.
Yeah, that's true actually, but my bot that helps with the stream specifically has not been working. So I'm going to boot that up so I can actually put the shout-out messages in chat. But whilst we wait for that, let's start with Doom.
Hi, I'm Doom. Hi.
Yeah.
Doom, 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 doom.
So,
Doom, doom, doom,
so,
doom.
so anything you would like to say, Sadumi?
Well, I hope everyone's enjoying the story so far. And join me on Twitch. I stream things.
Yeah.
That
Boop, boop.
sometimes isn't 7 days to die.
Yeah, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's Hearthstone.
Sometimes it's Hearthstone. Hey, both solid choices.
Hmm.
But okay,
On
that's
to the next one.
Oh, you know what? I don't think the bot client is working. I probably have to do another token. Okay, well, we're just not going to have shout-out messages today because I'm not very good at preparing, apparently. But just imagine that Doom socials are here now. If you actually want to know them, if you're watching this on YouTube, the socials are in every video anyway, so yeah, you'll be able to see them there. Or just go to a previous stream if you actually want to watch more of this content. But in the meantime, here is me. This is me. My
Oh my god, yeah.
my semi-rugged face. I probably do actually need to invest in bug face cam soon, so you can actually see how animated my face actually is.
If we're
when I'm
getting more acting like this one, we need that
Yeah.
cam.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So Bugs Bandwagon, sort of YouTube right now. I do actually need to continue my Dark Souls playthrough. 2 episodes are up. Third one will be due to go up next Wednesday, although I am probably going to try and continue the game this weekend, possibly Sunday, depends on how things go. But as I said, back with Horde of the Dragon Queen tomorrow with the same cast plus Meto Pema as well, where I will be DMing and yep, just continuing the module. You can also follow me on Twitch if you so desire and get me ever so closer to my current follower goal of 40 followers, or even better to 50, ideally. And you can also join me on Discord as well at the Bugs Bandwagon Discord. But without any further ado, let's move to someone who is actually interesting. Zach.
I'm interesting.
Well, I mean, relative to me, yes.
Okay. And so I'm currently streaming a old favourite of mine, good old Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
Oh, you do need to do
Yes.
more of that.
I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, sometime after lunch.
Can you actually give me and Pen more time? She got really annoyed last time because you didn't
She did.
for one. I mean, I don't mind personally. I'm used to your sort of spontaneous streaming moments, but yeah, just so I can actually be there, because you always seem to do it on Sunday just as I go out to the shops. It's probably the one time of the week where I'm away longest, where I can actually not do anything.
What time are you going to the shops tomorrow, Bog?
It's not tomorrow. It's usually Sunday.
Oh.
We usually do this on a Sunday around the exact time I'm leaving.
Well, whatever time Bugs is going to the shop is the time I'm going to be streaming.
Okay, very good.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah, I mean, you probably won't even do it deliberately, but I can totally see it. Anyway, let's.
Zach, I have one question for you, though.
Oh, sorry. Let's move back to Zach for a moment, just so we can see his response.
Go on.
What is a man?
A miserable little pile of secrets, but enough talk.
How about you? Yes.
I need an epic glass smash.
Yeah, but then you'd have to clean up the glass. You know, I remember one time where I actually cleaned up some glass. Actually, I picked up a test tube, I burnt my hand on the test tube, I dropped the test tube, and I proceeded to sweep up the glass and then cut my leg.
Okay.
Very special.
That's
Yeah.
in that one. That's one, and that one will get you.
I've been rolling that.
ones.
I've been rolling that
Yeah.
once. You know that time where we were talking, when I was talking to that salesperson, that was probably a negative roll, wasn't it? On charisma.
Oh yes.
Oh, the
is
one
anyone-
where you forgot your own name for some reason?
No, I didn't forget my own name. I pretended to, thinking it was the fastest way to end the conversation. But I was
Has
really
anyone
wrong.
seen? Has anyone seen Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
That bit when Miles goes up to his teacher, he's like, "Who's Morales?" I imagine that being Bug.
Yeah. So
that's
I'm
too smooth.
So I'm shut up, you. I've grown since then. You remember the time we were in Liverpool? The next time someone did that, I just said, nope, no thank you, not interested.
That is true, yeah.
I did learn. No,
I'm still never going to let you live it down.
you're never going to
I
let me...
will never.
Oh, no.
At your funeral, I will sell it to everyone.
Assuming that I die before you.
I'm going to do
Fair
this
point, you probably
as
outlive
long
me.
as my face is on there.
I don't know. I'll probably tell the story at your funeral as well, just because.
I'll come back as a ghost.
It's just sort of like...
Moves.
Anyway, I feel like we're going a little bit off topic, so let's wrap this up with Elf. Those are very impressive dance moves, by the way. So.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I'm ForeverTheElf. I have all the links. Is it this way or that way?
Yeah, you're pointing the right way.
I don't know if it's reversed or not.
No. It's not a mirror. Come on.
There you are. There's all my links.
The other side.
I stream 3 days a week. Recently started up a Pokemon challenge on stream, which has been delightful so far.
I was so annoyed that I missed your last stream. I literally like, hey, Elf, okay, and that's the end of the stream. We'll see you next time. It's like, fuck's sake.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bud.
It's not your fault. I was really late.
Likely continuing that tomorrow because I'm really feeling getting that done. Which segues nicely into YouTube because that will probably be edited down and uploaded to YouTube. I feel like I say this every week, but I do mean to get back into it. I just need to get off of my lazy butt and get it done.
Yeah, because I think now, like, I think I probably said to you guys before, but literally as soon as we end the stream, the first thing I'll be doing is writing up the script for the next episode and then recording it and then editing it. And then, as well as downloading the footage from this stream, so I'll probably have it uploaded tomorrow. Well, I say uploaded, you guys, like, won't see it until a few weeks, but actually getting it ready to be released on YouTube.
We lived it. We don't need to see it.
I need to follow your lead there, bud. Need to get on it.
Yeah, I find it's a good way of just generating content on other platforms. I mean, probably a bit lazy just using stuff that I streamed, but hey ho. But anyway, we could probably ramble on for quite a bit. I mean, this could be the second episode of the Kingcraft podcast at this point. Sorry, third. But anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by, watching us, and for anyone who's still here, good night, and we shall speak to you next time.
See you again.
Bye.